bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Zach Cozart in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Adam Warren is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. O'Malley is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. Jose Bautista will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pollock, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is a fly ball out to left center field, and it nearly got out of here, too, as you heard it bang off the wall. That runner's got the play in front of him, so he sees him having trouble getting this thing back in, and he's just going to keep right on going and make it up to third base.
Corey Dickerson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Here comes the first pitch. Javier Baez started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a relay to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. Marwin Gonzalez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I'll tell you, it looks to me like he's getting pretty worked up out there.
Yeah, I think it's good to pitch with a chip on your shoulder, but sometimes one bad call, one bad pitch sends you right off the deep end.
He's working himself into a lather.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Malley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's Pedro Aguilera will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
This is in the air out to right field, and this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hard liner toward short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The batter,
Paulo Orlando will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Scorched to third. Longoria's got it. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jason Hayward will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the sixth.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
In tied at 93, ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Malley is in his tracks now. 1 down. Jock Peterson will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Your third baseman.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Orlando is going to have room out. A.J. Pollock is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 19, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Baez fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Reggie O'Malley will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Nick Hundley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 7-1 now. Zach Kozart gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing. Jay's forced to settle for just the 1. Hector Neris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Edwin Encarnacion checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
All right, fielder number 19.
Jose Bautista steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. The tag gets 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Corey Dickerson will go back now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Javier Baez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pollock over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. John Jaso ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Pedro Aguilera comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Odorizzi's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Jose Altuve digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Nick Vincent will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jose Altuve stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Paulo Orlando comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Down the third baseline. There's one. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loved.
And this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this, as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Mitch Moreland stands in, looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Bautista waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays straight. Alex Wilson will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now in the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on. sliced hard on the ground. Altuve has it. The second for one. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Left fielder.
Jock Peterson stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
One and one.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to baseball on the show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Reggie O'Malley will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Nick Hundley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A pause and the 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Hundley is retired, 2 down now. Zach Cozart gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching